or you can go to iHeartMedia.com to listen live or download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to us from anywhere in the world. I'm going to give a big shout out to Darnell Booker, who misses us in Indianapolis and just wanted to say, hey, Darnell, you can listen to us on the iHeartMedia app. So anytime you want, anywhere you want. Again, a big shout out to our sponsors, great companies like Sun Warrior. You can get it at Vitamin Shop or put it in your smoothie at Smoothie King. And, of course, Crazy Water, you can get it everywhere, and you do have a choice when you buy bottled water. And Crazy Water is full of minerals, and it's naturally alkaline and pulled out of the well here in Mineral Wells, Texas. So you're buying local when you buy it here. So check it out, Crazy Water. And, of course, the H-Hemp Company, the endocannabinoid system that you have is very important, and all mammals naturally produce cannabinoids as part of their endocannabinoid system. So check out one of the best products out there from the H-Hemp Company. Use the code 20% off, OLR, to get 20% off your order of $49 or more. And, of course, Paleo Magazine, the Wellbeing Journal, and the International Society of Sports Nutrition. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's talk about this. Okay, Fitz, I'm going to go with you first. The effects of meat on the environment. For those of you just now joining us, I want to introduce Fitz. He's a longtime friend of mine, and he has a passion for playing music as a DJ and sharing particular knowledge that has helped shape him into becoming a vegan 2 years ago. He is currently living a holistic plant-based lifestyle spurred by his spiritual beliefs of love, kindness, and compassion, benefiting our health, the animals, and the planet. Both sides of his family are plagued by diabetes, which concerned him to investigate the causes of this debilitating disease, and he has become an advocate of the Whole Foods plant-based nutrition diet, not Whole Foods the store, just Whole Foods in general that you can buy anywhere, of course. Plant-based nutrition by obtaining his certification from Cornell University, which is back in my neck of the woods where I grew up in upstate New York. And Fitz also has a bachelor's of science in business administration from the University of Texas at Dallas. Today we're talking about the effects of meat on the environment. So when we talk about meat affecting the environment, Fitz, are we talking about the factory farms and mass production? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking about the pollution or all of the above?
We're talking about all the above.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the, the concentrated feeding operations, which are, slaughterhouses. We're talking about how that trickles into the coastal regions. A huge factor of pollution is the nutrient pollution, which is the nitrogen and the phosphorus that runs off from the fertilizer that we use to raise the crops that are that is used to feed the animals for animal feed. So what happens is the nitrogen, it runs over into the streams and eventually empties out into the coastal regions, and that creates the stimulation of phytoplankton, and it causes these algae blooms, these green algae blooms that you can see all along the coast.
It has to be so bad.
In record numbers. Oh, it's awful. So what happens is they die and they sink. And so when they sink to the bottom of these coastal regions, a lot of bacteria just feeds off of that, and that consumes a lot of oxygen. So we have these dead zones on the bottom,
right?
These hypoxic
like the one
conditions.
that's the size of the state of New Jersey and the Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of Mexico, absolutely.
That we talked about with Shanna Gallagher last year when we were Earth X, because Earth X is going to be in town here in just a few weeks, and it's important that people attend and understand what's going on in our environment. It's not we're not trying to induce fear. We're just trying to induce understanding of what's going on in the earth, so we can prevent it from further damage. Yeah,
and all the organisms that thrive off of oxygen, they're dying.
Yeah,
so we have these dead zones. We have record numbers of organisms dying, and what we don't realize that we're directly involved because of our demand for eating meat.
Yeah.
Well,
I do think that people eat too much meat, and they don't ask the question often, where did this come from, before they put it in their mouth. They don't understand. A lot of people just don't understand because there's not a lot of education about it and how these animals are treated. Before social media, all of it was behind closed doors. Really, no one knew what was going on. And it's pretty brutal. I'm here to tell you. It's pretty brutal.
Staggering.
It's just terrible the way they treat the animals. Like I said, I'm not so much against eating meat. If you want to have a good steak once in a while, go ahead. But be sure that the animal was treated kindly. Cows are very sentient, very beautiful creatures, and no creature deserves to be mistreated. Think of it like it's your family dog that you're going to eat and how you treat your family dog, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so about the pollution, let's go back to the pollution. What's happening on the planet with the pollution and the water? We talk about water a lot on this show. Do all these issues come back to the factory farms?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's only growing in record numbers. For example, in Brazil, there's an increased demand for meat.
Yeah.
And they're clearing out forests, for pastures, for more crop fields. And it's coming to the point where it is a number one factor for deforestation. Mm-hmm. And we're importing that meat now from all over the world, including Brazil. But what we can do is if we change our lifestyle, if we just say eat half the meat that we normally do, mm-hmm. we can lessen our footprint by 30%.
Yeah. Or even cut out just a couple meals a week. Chelsea, I don't know your opinion on this. I don't know what you eat. Are you a big meat eater?
I'm a meat eater. I'm a meat eater. But what you said about the animal cruelty, what we want to consider is aside from their entire life, which does then become part of our energetic field. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, that's right. With the energy, I would imagine that would yeah.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but when an animal is killed under stress, the adrenal hormones are in that animal's bloodstream, and they become part of our bloodstream.
Wow.
So we need to consider the quality of life mm-hmm. of the animals that we eat, mm-hmm. if we are going to eat them, and how they died.
Yeah.
We want them to die in a very healthy, calm
Well,
situation.
most animals that are consumed all over the world, particularly here in America, they're stressed out of their minds. If I told you some of the things that I have had, I'll say the privilege of watching because of my involvement in a lot of animal organizations, it would make you faint. It is horrific. I can't even say how horrific it is. Absolutely terrible, terrible violence against these animals. They are under such stressful conditions. I have an image burned in my head that I saw a couple of weeks ago of a mother pig where her little piglets couldn't even get to her, and it was just really, really sad. And so when next time you wrap bacon around, that whatever it is, because I know it's so huge right now, especially with the ketogenic diet, but you can do ketogenic and you can do it
plant-based.
And here's the thing too. So the ketogenic diet has so much bad information out there. To some of these people think that you can eat you can wrap everything in cheese and bacon and you're on the ketogenic diet, basically. And it's just simply not true. The ketogenic diet, the true ketogenic diet, is only 15 to 18% protein to keep yourself in a deep state of ketosis. So I hope anybody out there listening that's on the ketogenic diet understands that. It's not a high protein diet, it is a high fat diet. So you need to be aware. And I just blew through all the minutes by going up on my soapbox. Fitz, sorry about that. But we're going to talk more about it with Chelsea Barlow and Fitz Lauder. Stay tuned, everyone. You're listening to One Life Radio. Wellbeing Journal is a remarkable bi-monthly health publication esteemed by intelligent readers worldwide. It's available in print or digital, single issues or subscription. Its focus is on living a happy, healthy life and preventing or healing illnesses naturally. Preventing or healing cancer, arthritis, cardiovascular conditions, and digestive issues, as well as nutritional solutions for optimal health are regular subjects. Learn more at wellbeingjournal.com.
Hi, this is Vaughn Eaglin. As a licensed professional counselor and supervisor, I spend my career helping people cope with emotional problems. But today, I want to talk to you about nutrition. People ask me all the time for nutrition and weight loss advice, and I always find myself recommending a raw vegan protein, a food supplement called Warrior Blend by Sun Warrior. I wasn't always active and fit. In fact, I was very overweight as a child, and as a counselor, I must emphasize the importance of the mind-body connection. A clean body helps with a clean mind. Start today with Sun Warrior Blend Raw Vegan Protein. For more information, go to sunwarrior.com and start living clean today.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette. Do you know why I love Paleo Magazine? Paleo Magazine was founded with the purpose of providing readers with the information they need to live strong, vibrant, healthy lives. They are dedicated to partnering with leaders in the paleo community to spread the knowledge of ancestral health principles without the influence of big pharma or big agriculture. Paleo Magazine. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram, or visit them at paleomagonline.com. That's paleomagonline.com.
Hey, this is Sean Wells of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. One Life Radio is proud to partner with the ISSN. The ISSN is the world's leading scientific organization dedicated to the science of supplements and sports nutrition. For their latest conferences and events, go to the ISSN.org. That's the ISSN.org.
Do recent media reports of unvaccinated children causing the return of measles have you worried? Could this manufactured media push be another symptom of the epidemic of fake news plaguing our nation? Let Texans for Vaccine Choice offer this cure for measles mania. 98% of students enrolled in Texas schools are up to date on their measles vaccine. We invite you to learn more about protecting your rights and plan on joining us in Austin at our state capitol on March 28th as we rally and fight for our freedom. For more information, go to TexansForVaccineChoice.com. Again, that is TexansForVaccineChoice.com.
A little bit of Tom Petty. God bless his soul. What a huge loss he was to the planet Earth. I love that man and his music and the Heartbreakers, too. Everyone, welcome back to One Life Radio. This is Bernadette with Anthony Cernelia on the controls. We've got Diamond, Lexi, and Avi in studio with us. Even Maria's here today. It's our staff meeting day before and after the show. But welcome back to One Life Radio. Fitz and Chelsea and I are going to talk a little bit about what we didn't get to right before the break because Fitz wanted to make a very good point about the greenhouse gases that are greater than the world's transportation systems combined when we're talking about globally the animal agricultural the animal agriculture that is responsible for greenhouse gases.
Yeah, absolutely. We also have the methane from just the livestock digestion, and methane is even worse in that it traps more heat. And it's funny to find out too. When I think of methane, you think of manure, but actually 90% of the methane actually comes from the cows burping it out.
Yeah.
So
that would lead me to a great segue here in a second because Chelsea wants to tell me I've never been out to Amarillo, or if I have, I don't remember it. If I drove, I think I might have driven down there one time.
Yeah.
But about the pee smell from the cows. So you set it off the air. Share it with our listeners, Chelsea.
So I travel quite a bit by car, and I've been going to Colorado. For the last 5 years. I mean, just lots of road trips. And every time
what are you doing in Colorado?
I'm taking classes.
I love Colorado.
Someone said I was going there to take a walk, and I wasn't. But I was in Amarillo getting gas, and I almost just died from the urine smell.
Really?
From the slaughter lots. The cows were all rounded up and ready to go and be shipped off or whatever, and they smelled so, and I was like, I have to detox my lungs because it was so smelly. And I was like, that's the smell of Mooney, not money, but Mooney. Yeah, there was a lot of money involved in that smell.
Yeah.
Oh, and we stayed in a hotel there one night, and it was seeping in the windows.
Wow.
Couldn't get out of it. Couldn't get away.
Seriously, the smell of urine from all the animals?
Yeah. And then one time I went through and I couldn't smell anything. Maybe they weren't. Maybe the cows weren't there. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was really bad. So
That's
I don't know how
weird.
they live there.
Can you imagine, like at a pig farm, they have these
I've heard
ponds that are up to 20 million gallons.
Yeah, no, it's pretty gross.
That's insane.
And it is taking its toll on our environment. And then I just want to make this point, the water usage that it takes to produce, just like a pound of meat or a gallon of milk. It says it takes more than 2,400 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef, while producing 1 pound of tofu only requires 244 gallons of water. And I want to say, if you are going to eat tofu, make sure it's organic and it's
non-GMO.
Yeah, non-GMO and all that, because it's and I had some tofu last week. I don't eat as much tofu as I used to, actually, because you can get so much protein protein just from vegetables, naturally vegetables. Even oatmeal has protein in it. I think it's 4 grams or 6 grams in a half a cup. But yeah, so there's lots of ways to get protein.
And it can help starvation too. That food we could eat ourselves instead of having that food feed the livestock.
Right. Absolutely. I couldn't agree. And it's all connected, and we all are on this earth together. So things we need to be aware of, and we need to take time to smell the flowers too, right, Chelsea?